Hello, Leo. These are your tarot cards for August of 2023. I'm DanielleStimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and my cat here is Gertie, as you can hear her saying hello. And I highly recommend that you check out the videos for your sun, moon, and rising if you happen to know all three. I also wanted to let you know if you want to know more about my live online Reiki certification courses, or if you want to book a one-on-one reading or distance healing with me, you can head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com to learn more. It's also linked in the description. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. So it seems that my cat Gertie is extremely interested in what's up for Leo. So let's see. This is actually a really cool and dynamic month for you. And if ever there was an opportunity to say that the Tower is not always bad, this is a good example of that, because for most of you, it's not going to be. I mean, unless you've kind of been courting it. But the focus of the month is Four of Wands. And actually that card is often thought of as like unbridled joy, like serious happiness. The wands are action oriented. Four of them are usually thought to be almost like laying the four corners of a building. It's like you're starting to put up the boughs of your life as you want it to be. This is an extremely happy time. This is really good news. This is using energy to build something very constructive. The energy that we're entering this month with for you, Leo, out of July is another card of happiness and joy, and it's the Three of Cups. This is celebration. This is connection with other people, especially really good people that you're close with or folks that you have something in common with, and there's a communal celebratory atmosphere. Cups are all about what fills our heart with joy. It's all about the things in life that aren't about making money or basic needs or anything like that. It's just about being emotionally fulfilled. And these cups are full. They are very full. And it's often seen as like three women coming together and like essentially clinking their glasses together in celebration. So you're taking the wins of last month, you're bringing them into this month. The challenge, and like I said, Tower's not always bad. The challenge is the Tower. There will be, to break the Tower down to like the most elemental pieces would be, a good way to say it is the inessential being destroyed. In another deck I read called the Fountain Tarot, that's how they summarize it, is the inessential destroyed. And this is all about that. This might be, for some of you, this is, for most of you, you're going to know exactly what this is already. That might even be what you're celebrating. For some of you, this might be like a company you're working for coming apart, or this could be something that someone or something was getting away with for a while that will no longer stand. This is, basically the idea is this. The card sequentially in the tarot that comes before the Tower is the Devil. And with the Devil, you're stuck. If you look at it, there's usually two people chained together and they're not enjoying it. They're trying to get away from the entire situation, but they're chained to this thing that is like an albatross. It's just no good. The next card is the Tower, and you see two people flying out the top of the Tower in many cards, and that's usually indicative of, well, at least you're not stuck anymore. And that's exactly what it is. This is a breaking down of old structures. This is the things that aren't essential. The vibe I've had up until this point is almost like a weenie roast at a big fire. It seems very juxtaposed. It seems very out of sync, but the things that are being left behind, yes, they might be challenging. There may be surprises for some of you. I think a lot of you still already know what's there, and it is going to be a challenge, but at the same time, it's freeing up a lot of time and space in your life for you to focus on things that matter a little bit more, including those things that you're already celebrating. Which brings us to the best path forward. So where do you go from that Tower? How best to deal with that? That is the Knight of Cups. This is someone who is an extremely passionate idealist. He's often called the false knight because, as you can see, he's not he's not super running around with a big pointy sword looking for a fight like so many of the knights can be. This is someone who's a lot more likely to go around and look to connect with people emotionally, talk to people and see what makes them tick, what are their ideas and philosophies on life and the cycles within it and the things that matter and all of those kinds of things. This is somebody who would totally be like a philosophy major, or if it was someone around that kind of college-y, young adult age, it might even be somebody who hangs around at the parties just chatting everyone up but doesn't take things too seriously. Definitely led by the heart. And that's the best way forward, is to really go towards those things that you have high ideals for and bring your focus to them, and also reach out to others in communion and connection, whether it's reading books, watching videos, talking to literal people. It's a good time to go where your passions want you to go, where your passions motivate you to head towards. So out of that destruction, there's this opportunity to go to things that are more meaningful to you. The whispers from your guides, which is exactly what it sounds like. Here we have the 8 of Coins. The 8 of Coins, this message from your guides, this is also a card that it can have a number of meanings, and for you, it's a little different than the traditional. This is mastery. This is getting work done. Yes, it's apprenticeship at times, but here for you, this is more of like a getting better at the things that you do and what you do just for the sake of getting better at it because it matters to you. This is following through with craftsmanship and bringing real attention to the details that matter. And I see this as almost like a celebration of things falling apart that, while potentially painful, while potentially upsetting, while it might feel like everything is upside down and right side up, I feel like overall it's creating this beautiful space in your life to connect to things that matter most to you and to double down on the things that you are good at so that you can become excellent at them. Now, this could be literally your work and what you do as your trade or what you do as your career, or it could be something else that you've put a lot of energy into and that you're quite good at, and it's like you get a chance to really hone it. So if you write, you might be doing some learning about how to write better. If you are someone who works on cars, you might be learning how to work on them better or perfecting something that you do, and everything in between. Overall, this is a lot of topsy-turvy energy, and I feel like this month is going to be a lot of you're up, you're down, it's good, it's bad, it's da-da-da. But for most of you, this is actually going to be a far more sweet month than bitter. And yes, that tower is a major arcana. There are going to be some of you where it can be a little bit heavier, like the challenges, things that are coming apart. I would say definitely for your case, please try to see the videos for your sun, moon, and rising so you can see a little bit better how that's going to show up in your life given all of the other factors. But for most of you, I think that what you do during this time and what you choose to focus on can actually be really life affirming. It can really help pave the path ahead. And overall, there's going to be a lot of those things in that tower falling, whatever it represents in your individual world. There's going to be a lot within that falling down that wasn't serving you anyway, if it was ever serving anyone ever. So all the best to you, Leo. I really do wish you the best. If you found this helpful, definitely hit that like button. And if you feel like you could use a little pick-me-up during the month, check out my 5 times weekly healing live stream right here on YouTube. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button with the notification on so you don't miss an opportunity. That'll also work for September's cards, by the way. But thank you so much for stopping by, Leo. I wish you all the best. I hope to see you all again soon, and bye for now.